I don't know about you, but I feel like July came in here acting all wild and just left. But not without me doing my currently. So let's plan my July currently.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan.
Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back. If you are returning to Jasmine Plans, I am Jasmine and I love decorating planner pages. So we are going to be doing my July currently. And since I kind of felt like July had been kind of wild, I thought that these stickers from the Cuteness Boutique and Martinez Sticker Co. was just the perfect fit. So we have Leopard Luxe Blooms in Brown from Martinez Sticker Co. This just recently released. And if you're interested, I'll have my code and link down below. My code for Martinez Sticker Co. is Jasmine15. And then I thought about using Bailey and pair Bailey with Maxwell. And then I found these cheetah print accents. I'm gonna use them. I know it said it was leopard. I don't know the difference between the two. Let me know if you know the difference, but that's what we're gonna use. I'll be grabbing my currently words from Mojo Jojo Plans, currently sticker book, and I'll be using functional boxes from Black Boxes and more. So let's get planning. All right, so I have my currently words already pre-pulled. I took out organizing, in the news, watching, reflecting on, saving for, and loving. And I don't know what's going on with me, guys, but I feel like my currently has just been getting later and later and later. And I promise you, that is not going to be a thing in the month of August. I am really happy that currently just covered up the number so I don't have to white it out. Less work with whiting out is always good. So with that being said, I think I should take out a set of the Leopard Luxe Blooms to try and cover up the rest that is here. That is perfect. And now I'm going to need to cut off that edge. Just going to turn this page around really quickly. You guys are seeing a really old spread that I did in June. I have no clue if this spread was recorded or not. I cut my sticker, but it's not a waste. I'm just going to put it to the side. I now want to pull out a functional box. I want a really large one. And the one with lines is going to be perfect because we can use it for a little bit of journaling, reflecting on the month. I think it'll be also pretty cool to have a box coming from the top here. So we're gonna try one of these boxes. And I think we can layer it just like that. Just gonna turn my page to the side because I wanna use the black on here to cover up the word important instead of whiting out. But I'm still gonna use my whiteout to just cover up down below here. I just know if I didn't cover that up, more than likely I will regret it. That piece that we took off, we can go ahead and just place it underneath. Is that gonna be like a perfect fit? Maybe not. However, it can still go. I think that looks cute. And then we have these little accent pieces that are on here in color. I'm gonna go ahead and just place that down just to cover up the little bit of whiteout that is there. Now I don't wanna forget about Bailey and Maxwell, and I really wanna make sure I have enough room for them. So if I'm going to use both, I think Maxwell can is that gonna be taking up too much space? There's also a smaller version of Maxwell as well, so, which is a good thing. You can have him over in the corner. Barely put him in timeout. I kind of like Barely on this side. All right, so we're gonna put Barely on that side. Let me know how your summer month has been going so far. Did you take any trips this month? Did you even do your currently? Or are you working on it right along with me because we both procrastinated? So, just thinking about Maxwell. I think we can actually get away with a large one. Let's just go for it. Yeah, let's just go for it. I'm using my tweezers because with these stickers, I tend to push my page back way too much, and then I'm like fighting with the backing. In case you're wondering why tweezers are even in the picture, some people feel it's so unnecessary, but I feel like it's necessary. Should we have, I think we should get like a small box underneath him. Nothing too crazy. Maybe just a square. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, we can get rid of this down here by using some more blooms. And we're gonna come in just like this. Again, snipping off the excess. I'm gonna try to cut without turning around. Hopefully I'm not cutting into the week prior's page. Because it looks like I don't cut straight for nothing. Right, we can put this right on the edge here. And I'm just gonna go in with a small like cheetah print. Trying to find like the smallest one on here. And I like these on clear, so it'll be okay going over a little bit of the others. And I think we should add a little bit of the colored one down here. I always love that Martinez Sticker Co. includes these little filler pieces, and this was so thoughtful to just have the little outlines there. All right, so we have 3 functional boxes down. That's going to cover 3 of our currently words. We are going to need 3 more. So we can have a small box here. We are going to need room for a quote, maybe like right here. And throw down this size box. We can honestly put this box here. A quote can go somewhere towards the middle. I kind of like a box being here. I don't know what kind of quote we're gonna be throwing in either. And I think just a small box. Right here is good. But first, let's white out a little bit of the corner. And we can still go in and add more florals once we get the other pieces in. Yes, let's start adding down the words, and then we're gonna put in some more things. So I like to journal. So reflecting on, we can put this right here. We can put that right down here. That way it's not too close to the currently word. In the news, are we paying attention to the news? Are we acting like nothing's going on? In the news, we can put coming on this side like that. Watching doesn't need such a big space, but what are you guys watching? I am finally watching, what is that show? It's based off of that Judy Blume book. It's on Netflix. I am losing whatever that word is supposed to be right now. And I know it's not even like a long word. I don't know. If you remember what the name of it was, I know Kendra from Kendra with the Plan. She literally did like a spoiler review kind of thing, gave her thoughts on it. I don't know why I'm blanking out on it, but I have been binge watching it. I have not finished yet, but I plan to finish before this month is out. I probably have like 1 episode left, maybe 2. Right, saving for. I have finally started some savings for things that is coming up, things that are important for me. Organizing, I've been doing a little bit of decluttering and organizing. My summertime is like the optimal time for me to do that. I realize I can't force myself into spring because spring is a time where testing comes up and I literally don't have the time. And then we're going to put loving right over here. I want to make sure I have some more cheetah prints down. I actually don't know if I love it on here. But I feel like if I add more and I just stick with it, it'll be fine. Let me just stand up and look at it. All right, I'm gonna stick with it. We're gonna add on a bit more. So I'm just trying to see if there's more like small pieces on here. Okay, hopefully it's not like too much. I think what might be bothering me here is that all the other prints is like so dark and this is not as dark. However, we can still work with it. I should have put something that I was drinking. I just realized on the last page on one of my grocery lists, it has okra on there, and something that I did try out during the month of July was okra water. And I was committed to it for about a week until I had to use the glass container that I was storing it in. But I actually really enjoyed it. I'm all about using whatever natural things you can use to help your body instead of being harmful to your body and then needing medicine later. I know there's people out there who are like, you're gonna die anyway, just live, eat, drink what you want, but I'm not trying to purposely kill myself with my diet at that. If I can avoid it, if I can do something that is helpful, I will do it. Doctor spoke to me one good time about blood pressure. When I tell you your girl has been drinking her beet juice, which naturally lowers blood pressure, and it worked for me. Doctor never made another complaint again, and I promise you, I'm not giving them a reason to complain again or try to restrict my diet. Because once they start restricting your diet, you can't have the things that are supposedly good for you, which is, to me, is weird. All right, I don't want to forget about a quote, so let's get a quote down on the page. I automatically knew what other book would have a quote fitting than Live, Love, Posh, Wildly Chic. And I am choosing to use, I just had it, In My World, Leopard is Color. Leopard is a color. And I'm choosing that because this is not a typical summer spread. And typically we would be doing like summery type of spreads. But seriously, we can use animal print like it is a color. It just fits in with any season. And of course, I'm struggling here. All right, there we go. We're gonna put this tiny little quote right on over here. I wish I had like a little bit of a smaller one of these to like put here. The space feels a little bit empty to me. But I'm just gonna make it do with these prints for now, because we cannot complain. And that's how we're gonna do it. If you are liking and enjoying how the spread has came along, give this video a thumbs up. I wanna thank you all for being with me for my July Currently page. And I hope you see you in the next video. So happy planning. Bye.